Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my second update for my products I want to pan in 2023. At the beginning of the year, I picked a random assortment of products that I wanted to work in during 2023. And I initially meant to do this every, like a quarterly update, but then I missed an extra month at the beginning of the year, so I decided to do it every 4 months. So this is only the second update, and I'm very excited because I have 14 empties, 14 products that I finished in the last 4 months. And you might have seen some of these during a project pan, which is mainly where I pick my items from, this little bag that I have here of products for the year. If I need to replace something, this is where I look first before I look into my whole makeup collection. So yeah, I have 14 items and I'm gonna try to go through them fairly quickly because last video was super long. So I'm going to start in some sort of order. I have 3 face powders. 2 were loose. The first one, excuse me, is from Laura Mercier. This is the translucent loose setting powder. And then this one, I couldn't remove the sifter for some reason. I don't know. I could never remove it. So I ended up trying to remove it by cutting it open with some pliers and then sticking them in there and trying to pop it off, and I could never do it. So there's a little bit of product maybe at the bottom here, but it's just product that I just can't seem to get. Why is this looking so weird? Is that better? Kind of, sort of. But yeah, use that up. Then I used up this little mini from Tarte. This is the Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Setting Powder, and it's also a deluxe size. As you guys can see, this is all empty. This one I was able to remove the sifter, so that's nice. I really enjoyed this powder. I don't know if it's available still though, like in regular life. And then I have this NYX HD Finishing Powder. This was a white powder, not my favorite, also in the color translucent, which was not quite as translucent as I would have liked. The reason why I didn't like it is because I left a white cast on me. But yeah, that's that one. Another powder done. Then I went through one powder highlighter, and it's from Catrice. This is the highlighting powder in the color 020 Champagne Campaign. This was a really pretty powder, very light, very natural glow that it gave you to your skin. Really, really enjoyed it. I don't know if they still sell it. If they did, I would repurchase. Then I have 3 face primers. The first one is from Becca, the backlight priming filter. As you guys can see, there's a little bit of product left there at the bottom, but I just couldn't get it out. But as you guys can see, the whole bottle is pretty clean. So love this product. Super, super sad you can't get it anymore. I'm not sure. I never went back and looked to see if it's one of the products at Becca that Smashbox sells from Becca. If it was available, I would repurchase in a heartbeat. I don't like it enough to pay like ridiculous prices, like eBay prices, but if it was still available like regular at the store, I would buy it. And then I used up 2 from Cover FX. This one is the anti-aging primer. I don't know if they still sell this one. It has like a little lavender line here on the bottom. And then this one is the Water Cloud primer. This is actually currently in a project pan, so spoilers for that project. But I only had up to here, so you guys knew that I was gonna finish it anyway. So officially, these 2 are done. Then I used up 2 foundations, foundation-like products. One is from L'Oreal. This is the Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream in the color Fair Pale. This one obviously is too light for me, but I used it to lighten darker foundations. Like it, did the job. I wouldn't say that I would necessarily repurchase. I would rather buy a foundation that fits me in the color that fits me. And the other one was a foundation stick from Merit. I really enjoyed this. This is in the color Linen. This is the Perfecting Complexion Stick. Really, really enjoyed it. I used all of it. I would think about getting this again. Really, really, really enjoyed it. Then I have one bronzer, and it's a cream bronzer, also from Merit. This is the Bronze Balm in the color Clay. Perfect color match for me. This is what it looks like right there. I mean, I guess I could like dig it out of the plastic here, but you guys know I don't do that with my products. I have plenty of makeup to go through, so that's good enough for me. I love this. This is super easy to blend, super easy to work with. Highly, highly recommend if you're looking for a cream bronzer. This is an excellent, excellent one. Really, really loved it. Then I have one blush, and it's a cream blush from Kaja. This one I did not care for. This is in the color 04 Feisty. First of all, worst applicator of life. The sponge is super, super hard and it absorbs the product. It just eats all the product up. It really doesn't deposit anything. And it doesn't help that the blush itself is very, very sheer. It goes on very sheer, very thin. I really tried hard to build it up, but it really didn't. So I had to use a powder blush on top of it to really give me the look that I personally enjoy. For that reason, I wouldn't repurchase. This is also very bulky packaging and it takes up a lot of space. So for that reason, I would not buy it again. Then I have an eye primer, eyeshadow primer from Smashbox, the 24-hour photo finish primer. This one towards the end, the packaging broke and the product just dried out completely. So it worked fine. I wouldn't mind having a deluxe size sample. I've used many deluxe size samples before and I've never had that problem of the packaging breaking, but I guess because this is full size and it's lasting an eternity and a half, it just happens because of how you bend it and all that stuff. So then I have two pencils. One is a cream eyeshadow from the Sephora line. This was in the color brown. I can't remember the color of the name of the line, but the color was brown. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks like there's product still in there, but it's actually the wax that holds up the pencil itself in there. So that's that one. And then last but not least of my empties is this little highlighting pencil from Sephora. I use this as a facial highlighter. Like I would draw on my face and then mix it in with my primer. But this is supposed to be a brow highlighter that you just only use here. I don't do the highlighting here at all. I never really got into doing that highlighting. So whenever I had something that was for like the brows, I would just use it for my face. Sometimes I would do like the inner corner with this. This one at the end, when I was sharpening it, the product fell out. As you guys can see, there's just a hole in there. I wouldn't buy it again. Like I said, it's not a type of product that I enjoy using. So those are the finished items that I have here. I do have 6 items that I currently have on rotation that I'm using. The first one you guys would have seen in a project pan, and I put it in another project pan, and this is the erase paste from Benefit. Compared to last update, the dip has significantly increased. I feel like I'm gonna hit the bottom of the container anytime soon. The thing is that you need very little product. A little bit goes a long way. It's a perfect color match for me. I know that they reformulated it and they relabeled the numbers, so who knows what color I'm at now with the new ones, but this one, love it, love it, love it, love it. Then I have a foundation, my foundation stick from Fenty Beauty in the color Bamboo. I am currently using this one. I'm not gonna show you guys the progress, but I just introduced it into a new project pan, so watch the other project pans that I have here if you want to know what that currently looks like. Then I'm gonna give you guys a little spoiler review, a spoilery peek at the next product, which is a blush from Tarte. This is in the color Thankful from the Amazonian Clay line. And I hit pan, you guys. When you guys saw this in a project pan, I just had a little bit of a dip. I think I just updated that project as well. And I had mentioned that there was a dip going on, and obviously I hit pan already. I am hoping to finish this by September, the end of September, when that project finishes. So we'll see. I'm updating towards the end of the month. Oh, it's my fall project pan. So I have till the end of September 21st around there to give you guys a finale for this guy. And maybe I can do it. This is only 1.5 grams. So, and I already hit pan. So pretty sure I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can tell, it's the end of the day. I am wearing it today though. Then I have an eyeshadow palette from ABH. This is the Norvina ABH palette, the Pro Pigment Mini. And this is what it looks like. Not much change with the exception that I hit pan, a baby pan right there. Last update, you guys had seen this one, but now I have a baby pan on that one. I don't know if I'll be hitting pan anymore on anything else the rest of the year, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Then I have the Urban Decay Naked Flushed Palette in the color Native. And this one has a lot of changes since you guys saw it for this project. 4 months ago, I hadn't even used it. And now, as you guys can see, I have used the blush, and the blush was here, the highlighter was here, and then here's the bronzer. So I had a little bit of, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it, but I had the highlighter like maybe like halfway here. So I ended up crumbling it and scooting it over to the corner over here. That way, when I put my brush here, I'm not grabbing any of the bronzer, because that's what was happening. And when I was putting it on my face, it kind of looked weird. So I'm very happy. I know I'm gonna finish this one. I don't know if I'll be able to get to this bronzer though, because I have the next product here, and it's a contour kit from ABH as well. This one has a ton of progress as well. Last time I updated this video, I had these two bronzers still, and then the banana powder here. Obviously I finished the banana and one of the bronzers, but I still have this center bronzer. It has a dip. I feel like I might hit pan pretty soon, but it still takes me about a couple of months after I hit pan to use it up. So if anything, I'll probably start working on this bronzer, but I might not finish it before the end of the year. And I'm okay with that, because this palette is the 3rd year that I put it in a products I want to use up in whatever year. So I'm glad that I was able to almost finish it. If it wasn't for this guy, I would definitely use it up. But it is what it is. We live and we learn. What can you say? Believe it or not, I still have a handful of products here that I have yet to touch, and I don't know if I will. I know, well, I think I'm gonna only use one product, and the rest I'm not gonna touch. So the product that I think I'm gonna use, I might get started on, is, excuse me, this, let me shake it because it's been sitting in the bag and it's kind of like separated. But it's a foundation from CoverGirl. This is the Luminous Stay Luminous foundation. Haven't used it. I think that's the only one that I might use, and the rest of these, like I said, I'm sure I'm not gonna get it. The first one is a concealer from NYX. This is the Bear With Me Serum Concealer. This guy is gonna take a long time to finish, so I don't think I'm even gonna get to that one. Then I have this highlighter from Becca this is the Shimmering Skin Perfector in the color Rose Gold. I was planning on using this as a blush, because I've seen people use this as a blush or blush topper, but I haven't really needed to, because this guy is all I've needed. So I don't think I'm gonna get to this guy at all. And then for sure, I'm not gonna get to the Caviar Stick from Laura Mercier in the color Strapless, because I have a MAC Painterly paint pot that I'm using as a base, and I started I followed you guys' suggestions on using my Sephora teal eyeliner, and I'm using that as a base with certain eyeshadows. So this is a 3rd eye base. There's just no way I'm gonna get to it. I would rather focus and finish the other 2 that I'm working on, instead of bringing in a 3rd one and then not finish any of them. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'm gonna see any more empties of that. And then the same thing goes with this Merit Brow Volumizing Pomade. I forgot I had this, and so I started using my Tarte Brow Pomade that comes in a little pot, and then I don't want to put that one away and then use this one, because that one's going to start drying out already. So not that it's drying out now, but you know, it happens with products that come in like little jars, pomades, gels, whatever. Once you open them, they start drying out, especially because I've been opening it and closing it every day to do my brows. So I'm gonna focus on that one till that one's done, and then wait until I finish with that one for this one, which will be about a year, because that pomade jars take forever to use up. And then this one, I am so dumb, because this is a black eyeliner from Bobbi Brown, and I wanted to use a black eyeliner, and I grabbed a different one from my from my storage where I store my makeup, and I grabbed a liquid liner, and I completely forgot about this guy until right now when I was getting ready for this video. So I wish I had remembered, or I wish I had looked into this bag to see what I had in there in regards to eyeliners, because I wanted a black one and I could have used this one. So it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Things happen. It will be fine. But there you go, guys. That is my update for my products I want to use up in 2023. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.